I'm OG, y'all new to the game.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Back to Basics. Today we're going to be hitting some arms. You guys just saw me warm up. I always like to warm up with a single arm extension to warm up my elbows. I do this because warming up your elbows will not only help you work out better, but help you feel a better contraction throughout the muscle group that you're trying to train. So the way that this workout is going to go is it's going to go tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep. I always like to alternate between the two. The reason I do this is to get an emphasis of both muscles without letting the other ones slack. I always like to start off on triceps and go a little bit harder on them, just because they're a bigger part of your arm and they're a little bit harder to grow. So for our first tricep exercise, we're going to be doing close grip bench. The reason we're doing this is because one, it's a compound exercise. We've already warmed up, so we're getting straight into it. I like to do this on the Smith machine. The reason I do this on the Smith machine is because it isolates the tricep. You're not using any sort of stabilizing muscle groups to hold the weight up, so you're focusing solely on that one muscle group. Isolation is the key. For this workout, we're not going heavy. Throughout the whole workout, you'll see me using between 12 to 15 reps. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because you don't need strength when you're building your arms. It's a small muscle group, give it frequency and volume. That's the way you're gonna make your arms grow. Doing the close grip bench, for all my guys out there that wanna get a bigger flat bench, this exercise is gonna help you guys a lot. Building up your triceps is one of the major parts of having a strong flat bench. So if you guys are focusing on strength, try this exercise out, do it for a few weeks, and watch the difference. Alright guys, finish up that tricep exercise, close grip bench. Now it's on to our bicep exercise. For this exercise, we'll be doing dumbbell hammer curls. I'm going to be doing this seated. The reason I do this is just so I can't swing with my back or using the rest of my body to get the weight up. Once again, trying to isolate that muscle group to help it grow more. If you guys are still having trouble isolating that muscle group and not swinging with your back, use this platform to push your feet up against to push you back into the pad. That way you can force yourself to not swing back while doing this exercise. Alright guys, so we're on to our second tricep exercise for the night. So we're going for a superset. We're going from an incline skull crusher to a dumbbell overhead extension. The reason I'm doing the skull crusher on an incline is because it puts a different angle on your tricep. So we're trying to keep it to an overhead movement as we are doing for both exercises. This is hitting a different head of your tricep. In your tricep you have three main components. To hit all three heads, you have to use different angles. So you've seen me go down, you've seen me push, and now you're seeing me go above the head. These are all three different angles that are gonna work all three different heads. So keep a variety during your exercises. Alright guys, it's back to biceps. We're going to be doing an alternating dumbbell curl. We're doing this against the wall. The reason we do this against the wall is so you can't swing. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be pushing with your feet against the wall, like what we did on the seat earlier. Using your feet and your legs, driving them back so your shoulder blades are 100% against the wall. Try to tuck your elbows in close to your body and keep them against the wall the whole time. As you pull up, leaning towards one side ever so slightly so it's nice and snug against that wall, and then leaning onto the other side. This way you emphasize and isolate that one arm and then move over to the other side. Alright guys, back to triceps. So we're just going to be doing a cable extension. While you're doing this exercise, on your way down, get your knuckles to point towards the ground. This is the way that you know that you're fully contracted at the bottom. A quick tip for you guys is when the opposite muscle is contracted, the other one is fully extended. So on your way up, don't stop at 90 degrees, keep going all the way up until your bicep is flexed. The moment your bicep is flexed, that's when your tricep is at its full extension. That way you're getting the right amount of stretch to help the muscle grow fully. Same thing goes with biceps. When you're coming on your way down, flex the tricep ever so slightly and then go for another rep. That way you know that you're getting the most out of the movements that you're doing. Alright guys, final bicep exercise. We're doing a straight bar bicep curl. The reason we're doing this on the cable machine is because when we're getting a little bit more fatigued, it's easier to finish off on an isolation movement. The reason we do this is because we're not going to be using anything else of our body to help us get the weight up. When you use free weights, you tend to use a lot more of your body, especially when you get fatigued. You'll notice that you start swinging a lot more. When you're on a cable, you can't really do that. This is why we use cables towards the end of our workouts, and always start off with free weights or compound exercises. Alrighty guys, this is for my shorter folks out there. Use the calf stand while you're doing these curls. The reason we do this is so you can get to full extension all the way down. Form is everything, guys. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in for another episode of Back to Basics. Next week we got a little bit something special for you guys. So make sure that you tune back in to see what's up. See you guys all then.